So headphones, the first thing to say about headphones is you can severely damage your hearing by having it too loud. DJ School does not recommend people having the headphones on too loud or the speakers too loud, but just so you know what's going on, Google the word tinnitus, Tinnitus. It's permanent ear damage that occurs from having sound too loud for too long, and especially if it's up close right next to your ear in headphones. Here is the headphone volume, Q gain. I know we spoke when we were talking about Q and play about how Q and hot Q, 1, 2, 3 and 4, it can get confusing with all these things called Q, but Q gain is how loud the headphones are. Don't go silly, you will be deaf. This Q is Q mix. What this does is choose whether in the headphones you hear what you would want to hear in the headphones that your audience can't, or whether you hear everything your audience can. Now let me explain that in a bit more detail. First of all, by explaining these two buttons. If your volumes are down and one of these is pressed, you can hear it in your headphones even though the audience cannot, because your headphones are routed differently to your main speakers. This chooses whether the sound comes out of the main speakers. This chooses whether you hear it in headphones or not. If you're in Q, you only hear in the headphones if this red light's on, or this one for this deck. If it's in PreGM, meaning program, these make no difference at all to your headphones, and you hear everything that is coming out of your speakers. The point of this is so that in PGM you can practice mixing and do recordings and know exactly what would be heard by the audience. Imagine if you've got no speakers and you need to practice. You set it all the way to PGM. You can hear every change you make. In Q, you cannot hear anything going out the speakers. That's much more how you would use it if you were playing live. You want to be able to have the audience listening to this side, let's say, and not hear this side, while you can. So you can prepare this song without the audience hearing it at all, because they're busy listening to that one. Then when you're ready, you slowly turn this one up, and you can hear it and they can hear it. You don't hear it in headphones, you hear it out the speakers, which you can hear anyway, same as them. These are simply so that you can hear it in headphones to prepare it.
In tracks.